In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your bumper cover on your Ford Taurus. It's located on the front of the vehicle. Using an 8mm socket, you're going to undo this bolt. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up these two tabs like this, using a screwdriver or something to pry it out. Try not to break them. All right, so now you should be able to just pull the headlight out. All right, so once you get your hand back there in front of the battery, you're going to want to twist this whole housing to the left. And that cover should come off. Then you can pull it away. And you're going to pick up that clip back there. You can use a screwdriver if you need to, or just use your fingers. And then you just disconnect it. Okay, you're going to want to use a pair of wire cutters or something to pry this up in a way, and try to reuse these for install. Put that off to the side, work on the other side. So the purpose is not to cut it, just to pull it up. Okay, now we can release this. And you're going to twist this towards the left and pop it out. Be careful not to touch the bulbs. Do the same on the other side. All right, so now you're going to use a flathead screwdriver to lift up this plastic grommet, the top part, and then use a trim tool to take out the rest. And we're going to do it on the other side as well. You guys can try to finagle the bumper around this, but I'm playing it safe. You probably should too. And take this grill off. Save you the aggravation of breaking it. It's only 4 plastic grommets, so why not? Get that right out of the way. Okay, using a 5.5mm socket, you're going to take out this bolt on this side, and there's one on the other as well. Using an 8mm socket, we're going to take out this bolt and the one on the other far side, and then there's a 10mm for the middle. Might have to use some vice grips on that. So if you ever get any rusty bolts like this, this is a good trick. Try to get them loose. Just make sure you're working back and forth. Got some rust penetrant. The screwdriver helps keep it straight. All right, so this one's a 10mm socket. All right, so now we can take this down. Using an 8mm socket, you're going to remove these two bolts. This bolt broke off, so we're going to have to extract it, drill it out. If you pull back your fender cover, you're going to find that there's one more 8mm socket bolt back here along the same path as the other two bolts. So you're going to want to disconnect that. And there's one on the other side as well. Okay. All right, now that you have everything out, you can just take your bumper off. To install the bumper, you're going to walk it up. You're going to make sure this goes underneath on both sides. All right, so you're going to place your plastic grommets in, lock those in, do the one on the other side. All right, now you're going to line up your bumper and start your first screw on the end here. Once you get that started, tighten it down. All right, now we can put the next bolt in. All right, so now you can put your next bolt in. While I'm here, I'm going to put the other bolt in. And we can tighten these down. Once they're tight, just snug them down about another quarter of a turn and repeat the same process on the other side. All right, so now we can put our grill on. Using your clips that you took out, put the bottoms in first. Do the two on the other side. All right, so we are going to put our splash shield up and stick it underneath the bumper. I'm going to try to line up all the different fastener holes with the bumper holes. It should sit in there nice for you once you get something. All right, you want to get your middle screw started first to hold up the rest. All right, so now we're going to work our way over. So you might have to stretch your bumper over to reach this one, just because it's all plastic we're dealing with. All right, so now you're gonna put these in. Again, try to get them started by hand first, makes it easier. Now we can move on to our next one. So you're going to get this one in. These are easier when you get them hand started because they kind of hold their place. And now we're going to do our screw. Make sure your cover is popped in where it belongs. All right, make sure everything's secured. Do the same on the other side. We had to replace our hardware due to some issues getting it off, so you can, by all means, use your old hardware if it still works. One here, and then there's one here. All right, so now we are going to plug in our headlight. We're also going to put in the little directional. So you're just going to place it in, and then you're going to twist it up to lock it in. Then you're going to feed your wiring harness over these. And these little push washers go right on top to hold it in place. Now we're going to place the headlight in position. All right, there's a little notch here and there's one here. Make sure you line those up first. So here's the wider one and that's the more narrow one. So place it in first, then lock it in. Then you can place it in. Make sure you're all the way in. You can put your slide. You can put your slide pins in now to lock the assembly in place. Now we're going to place our bolt. Using an 8mm, we're going to tighten up this bolt. Make sure you just do a quarter of a turn after you snug it up. And do the same on the other side.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.